An inquest has heard that Mark Duggan, whose shooting by police sparked the Tottenham riots, had previously been arrested for murder, attempted murder and suspected firearms offences, but was never charged. Let's get more details from our special correspondent Kurt Barling at the Royal Courts of Justice. What exactly was said, Kurt?
Mick Foot, Detective Superintendent, in charge of an investigation into Mark Duggan back in 2011, told the court that Mr Duggan had been arrested for the murder of Gavin Smith in 2003 and arrested also for the attempted murder of Serkan Hussein in 2006. He'd also been arrested for a number of other firearms offences. It's important to remember that there was no sufficient evidence in any of those cases, so insufficient evidence in order to charge him. But that's the evidence that was put before the court today.
And the court heard that the gun at the centre of this inquest had been tracked by police.
Well, indeed, Detective Superintendent Mick Foot was behind the tracking of that weapon. It had been used in a shooting at Asda, a branch of Asda. The man who was shot decided he did not want to give evidence, even though there was an arrest. Kevin Hutchinson Foster, who was convicted and imprisoned for handling that weapon and pistol whipping an individual with that weapon, passed that weapon on to Mark Duggan in 2011, and that is why the gun was on Mark Duggan at the time he was shot. Media reports at the time suggested that Mark Duggan had shot at the police, and Detective Superintendent Mick Foot was asked about that. He said he didn't know why that had got out. It simply wasn't true. Mark Duggan had not, in fact, shot at anyone. Michael Mansfield, QC, asked whether the gun should have been taken off the street before. So faintly ridiculous that it hadn't been taken off Mark Duggan in Leighton from when Kevin Hutchinson Foster passed it over to him. Of course, we know that it wasn't, and he was allowed to travel on to Tottenham Hale, where he was shot. Riz.
Kurt, thank you.